Hello and welcome to Recapture episode 11. For those of you who don't know, Recapture is all about discussing, looking at funny clips on Livestream Fail's subreddit, discussing what's happening in the world of esports and gaming in general. Let's see where we at. So today, I don't want to spend too much time on LSF because I'm pretty sure the majority, I haven't really seen anything huge happening. I want to spend a bit of time in LSF, but I want to spend the majority of time talking about the PlayStation 5 announcement video, which came out a couple of days ago, and just cover DMCA a little bit. XQC literally lost their first minute. Let's take a look.
Process here, because when you bring out the bishop like this, it can become very vulnerable right away. So I'm not sure that I like the variational approach here.
No, please don't. And it's too soon. It's too soon, Hikaru. We didn't even reach a climax.
Oh, this is the quickest way to win in chess. These moves that he's making. So I think you push out with the pawn, play knight, then rook. Then you play queen to here, which I think he does. And XQC gets baited because he goes for this knight. And it's a fair trade if it wasn't for this, because then as soon as he moves to here, the queen goes here, and then it's checkmate. It happens to the best of us. F in the chat. Oh yeah, he also got, I've seen this thread about XQC where he got banned a couple of days ago, so I don't know if he's unbanned now or still banned, but man, he gets baited so hard. His chat actually wants him to get banned. I'm not gonna obviously watch the clip because I don't want to get banned, right? So he was watching a GameCube intro video, and it was a bait, and in there was two monkeys getting it on, you know. Since when do clips show up like this? Why am I on? Why am I on mobile, dude? Hello? Greek gets slashed.
Work with Sony Music Columbia.
Ooh. Oh, hold up. Okay, who do we have? Anonymous? Aspen Gold. Oh, shit. Big Boss Bose, Greek, Austin, J Smooth, J Smooth, Slasher, Ape, and Michaela. Okay, all right. Let's hit this up.
So I know an SVP over at Columbia Records. Greek, I'm not fucking talking to you, right?
Fucking Greek, dude.
I don't know why, I mean, you came on last week and you were totally fucking useless and worthless. I don't know why you're even speaking now on any subject.
Whoa. Projecting Andy over here.
I mean, Greek, I mean, to be completely honest, like, why the fuck are you even here now? I mean, Train's just inviting you on because you're your buddy, but you don't actually provide any insightful commentary or discussion on any topic that we've ever had, especially any.
I would rather provide.
I don't know why you were even interrupting me in my questioning.
I'd rather provide.
Wait. This is amazing. So during this awkward situation, you can see how everyone else is kind of keeping themselves busy and like. The Homer Simpson gif. You know, he's not even here. He's like, well, it's time to take a drink, I suppose. Jay Smooth is like, oh look, I got a Discord message. Let's just look at that instead. Michaela's just like, oh look, I got a notification on my laptop. Better check it right now. Austin's just like, oh god, no, oh god, and Train is just sitting there like, ooh, snap.
He's good vibes to me. He's my friend, so he's good vibes.
Yeah, that's good. That's the only thing he can provide in the first place. Work with Sony Music.
Fucking oh, dude! I've never actually had the opportunity to listen to the Scuffed podcast, but this is something that I would actually be interested in. I wonder what the comments are like. Oh, do we even dive in there? Do we even go there? I don't want. Oh, oof. Let's have a look at the top comment. Slash has just been banned from Trainwreck's Greek God, so does a Nymphs chat. Oh my god, what a play. What a play. Outplayed. But yeah, it's always interesting to listen what Slasher has to say. Like, there is a lot of people that kind of shit on Slasher or whatever, but it does provide really insightful commentary, whichever topic he is talking about. Yeah, there you go. XQC's banned. This is what I was talking about earlier. Rip. Yeah, so if he's in there, does that mean he's unbanned or he's back on Twitch? News anchors wish. Do I dare? Do I dare? He who dares wins. Guys, he who dares wins.
Christian Moore, a happy 32nd birthday. And first one in Syracuse. Have a great day.
Happy birthday to our crazy, lovable little girl, Madeline. Your family loves you, Madeline.
Happy birthday to Felix from the boys. They miss you very much.
And a happy second birthday to little Luke. We hope you have a good day, buddy. Love you much. Mommy,
Okay,
Daddy, and
dude.
Aiden.
A good one, dude. Good one.
How old? Dude, this is like back in the day. God damn. It hasn't changed a bit. Oh, I watched this clip. This is, I'm going to play this clip because it's relevant to what we will be talking about later. It's Noah Downs reveals that a company working with the music industry, and I'm pretty sure he mentioned Universal and Warner Brothers, is monitoring most channels on Twitch and has the ability to issue live DMCAs. So that's very similar to how YouTube works, right? Because I've never streamed on YouTube. I don't know whether... Because obviously when you upload a video to YouTube, as soon as it's done processing, you'll know if it's copyright claimed. But I'm not sure if it's the same for live premieres and live streams. But yeah, here's the clip anyway. Here's the clip.
What's interesting here and important to note, and this is where your tinfoil hats are going to come on, is that there is actually a company out there, and I believe I mentioned this to you yesterday. There's a company out there that's monitoring most streams on Twitch, and its two big investors include Universal Music Group and I think one more. I forget what the other one is. Well, I think it might be Warner. It is Warner. And so Universal Music Group and Warner have invested in this company that's monitoring every stream on Twitch. And they have the ability to issue live DMCAs. They just haven't done it yet. And so it's super important to note that that level of enforcement hasn't even come through yet, where you're live and you're getting taken down live for playing music. Right now, we're just seeing clips and VODs. What's interesting here.
There's actually very good questions in the Twitch chat here. Ah, there you go. So how does licensed in-game music work for DMCA? So this is a question that I have as well, because, for example, The Last of Us, during my playthrough on Twitch, I did the whole thing. Obviously, there are some scenes that are unskippable, and the only way to avoid licensed in-game music is to mute your stream, obviously. But how does it work if you can't? And it's like integral part to the story kind of thing. Because, for example, right, I've uploaded episode 3 of Last of Us playthrough a few days ago, and there were two scenes that I had to cut pretty much completely out. 2 scenes in each of those episodes, more or less completely out, because there was a copyright claim on the in-game soundtrack. So I'm not sure how that works, because, for example, I appreciate games like GTA, right? Because on there you have actual, how should I say, licensed copyrighted music. So, for example, like GTA Vice City, there is so many songs that you would absolutely get banned for. So, for example, in GTA Vice City, you sit into a car and the radio turns on automatically. And oh look, oh god, I forgot every single song that's in there. Welcome to the Jungle. Let's just, you know what, whatever. Let's just say that comes on, okay? Or The Cult. comes on and whatever. What are you gonna do? That's my take on it in regards to, you know what, I'm actually gonna keep this tab open for later when we talk about DMCA. I feel like we're already talking about it right now. Oh yeah, there's a couple of clips I do want to watch. Aris on the PS5 reveal stream. Oh god, there's just so many people. I'll talk about it later as well. Wait, is this not? Is this?
Way better than any gaming.
That's cool. Dude, like, this is an example. I keep coming back to the same conversation. I feel like, you know what, we should just scrap the rest of LSF and just talk about DMCA. I might just do that because it's such a huge conversation. Like, for example, in this Twitch clip, if you are streaming the PS5 announcement video, as a lot of people were, right? As soon as you finish streaming, you have to go back and delete that VOD. Because God forbid you will get banned for something that's not even copyrighted right now. So, like, let's just say this music in the beginning right here, this, right? If that soundtrack, right, was copyrighted for whatever reason, you were screwed. Yeah, you know what? Let's just go straight to DMCA because I haven't really seen anything that's whatever. Well, actually two, right? Here's my top two, okay? DMCA first, and then we'll talk about the PlayStation 5 announcement videos, because there's loads to cover. So don't worry, guys. We're still going to be here for a little while longer talking about everything. So let's get on to the DMCA. I feel like I've covered some of it, but the actual DMCA was written in 1998. Back when boomers were zoomers. Imagine that. Everything within that Copyright Act is so outdated. There's a goddamn word millennium in there. The M in DMCA is for millennium. We had Windows 98 and Solitaire and freaking was pinball thing even the live thing then? You know, the pinball game, the free pinball game on Microsoft, was that even a thing? First off, it's very outdated because essentially the way we consume content has changed drastically in the last 10-15 years, I'd say. You know, we no longer watch TV. Like, who the hell watches TV anymore? Fuck ads, first off, because ads are dumb. I don't think I've ever bought anything because of an ad. Maybe like a toy when I was a kid, right? I was like, oh, Ninja Turtle, Teenage Ninja Mutant Turtle. Yeah, I want an Action Man. They're just so generic. Some of them are funny, some of them are kind of catchy, but dude, come on. Why would I want to watch TV when I have the opportunity to go and watch something on YouTube, Amazon Prime, Netflix, Hulu, HBO? These are just the top of my head, right? That's just consuming video content in terms of like movies, TV series, whatever. Then it comes to music, right? Which is the biggest part of this discussion. There's Spotify, right? There is SoundCloud, I suppose. Now it's more relevant than ever, right? The way we consume music is completely different as well. I don't think I've bought an album, I would say, for probably 10 years. I think one of my last albums I've ever gotten was the My Chemical Romance Welcome to the Black Parade. I did get a Guns N' Roses Appetite for Destruction vinyl, but that's different. That's more of like a collection thing, and one day I want to like frame it and hang it up because it's really, really cool. But for now, it's sitting in my cupboard gathering dust. And like the way we consume that kind of content is very, very different. Now, I don't think there are even acts in a DMCA act. Every single live streamer now has to tippy-toe around this DMCA stuff, right? Because for me, I'm in no position, to call this my full-time job. But if this was my primary income, right, from live streaming or creating content, and boom, like that, I got banned. What would I even do? I would be completely lost. Obviously, it's smart for people to have different ways of income. So if you're a content creator, you should be expanding your content to various platforms in case that does happen, and create content for those platforms. So if you haven't started, if you're a Twitch streamer, start a YouTube channel. I know YouTubers have been hit with this for the longest time, but they have ways of avoiding this. Well, first off, because it's essentially you go to YouTube not to watch live streams. You go to well, for me personally, it's very rare that I go to YouTube. I shouldn't really say that considering like I'll just premiere my videos, but hey, you know, this is just my own opinion. And it kind of creates a bit of hype. So if people are anticipating a premiere of a video they want to watch, they will be there, right? But for me, I would go to YouTube, right? I'll load up a VOD of whatever and watch it at my own pace. You have the opportunity to upload it, right? Then it gets done processing, and you can see if there is any copyright claims. So you can go back, re-edit, and re-upload, and then, oh, voila, right? No copyright claims. You're good to go. But with live streaming, you don't even know. Yo, Big Metaspec, thank you for the host, my guy. How you doing, dude? And welcome to those of you who don't know Recapture. Recapture is all about chilling out, chatting, and talking about what's happening in the world of streaming, gaming, and esports. Or welcome. Or welcome. Coming back to the DMCA, what we were just talking about, as a live streamer, you don't know what content is even copyrighted in some respects. Like, for example, I don't know if my Twitch VOD of me playing The Last of Us would be muted because there was a part in there where it was copyrighted on YouTube, right? I don't know. DMCA lame, exactly. Exactly. I mean, the goddamn thing was written in 1998, 22 years ago. I don't know how this works for in-game music, and will it ever? Games like GTA, you will never be able to stream in that case. So, but then, from a developer's point of view, do you kind of allow the streamers to play a game? Because one of the biggest ways to promote your game is to live stream it now, right? And promote the heck out of it through YouTube and Twitch and mix it. Anyway, my point is that for developers and publishers, they want to promote their game, and live stream is one of the best ways to do it. But the problem is, if you have a game like GTA, which has licensed copyrighted music in there already, how do you work around it with a streamer? You know, if you say, for example, right, let's say you get Shroud, right, GTA 6 comes out, right, just hypothetically, and Rockstar like, right, Shroud, I don't know, Doc, Carnage, here you go, lads. Can you live stream this? And they do, but then they get hit with a DMCA strike because of the in-game music. How does that work? That's one of the things why this needs to be updated. And there was another good question that I've seen in here which I wanted to talk about as well. Comment here says, it's a more serious issue for things like Just Dance streamers and games like that. Some games are adding streamer mode that disables copyrighted content but wouldn't work for those kind of games. And that's exactly it. So for example, if you're a musician on the live stream platform, or even a YouTuber, for example, you will have to completely change. You won't be able to do covers, or like for like covers, at least anyway. And are you even able to say the same words as in the song? Welcome to Hotel Nevada. You got a snack? Welcome back. You got a snack ready to attack. Yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. Even games like Just Dance, how the hell, even if you go to a convention like E3, right, and there's like a cool little thing like, hey, here's a Just Dance competition, whoever gets the highest score will win X, and they're streaming it, will E3 actually be hit with a DMCA strike? I don't know. It's always been there. It's not, and some people are just, some people are just stupid, okay? It's not a Twitch issue. It's not a YouTube issue. It's not a Mixer issue. It's not a Twitter issue. It's a DMCA issue. The DMCA affects all those platforms. It's not just Twitch where, oh, well, we're going to start copyright striking people right now. It's not even Twitch that's doing it. It's the company that hits the copyright strikes. And some people, I've seen some threads on Twitter, and oh my god, I felt like I should just go hide in my shed and wait for all this to blow over. It is rough, it really is, but there are ways to work around it. At the end of the day, there is a, you know, first off, I think the way to go forward with this would be for developers to take a stand or a viewpoint on this and actually come out and say, so for example, someone like, let's just say Rockstar again, will come out and say, you can stream GTA Online, you can just play any music that's in the game, and that is fine. Because we talked to the labels and the record producers, and they were like, and we agreed on this deal, right? Imagine that. You personally don't care, just play music. Yeah, no, I'm talking this from everyone's kind of point of view, because if it's like us, for example, we're not big. Yeah, we don't. We earn our living elsewhere, and this is kind of this is something we love doing, right? But if this is your primary source of income, then you're fucked. You can't play music. I've seen there was someone on Twitter compiling a document, a Google Doc, with all the safe streamers that you could use on your streams. But then at the same time, you don't know if that source is true. Has it been fact checked that all these artists are okay with it, or is it just like a word of mouth? Oh, I've heard Imagine Dragons. They're like, yeah, you can use our music for live streaming. Whereas most of it is just beats. So I mean, I'm not taking a stab at them. I'm just saying. So yeah, I just think there is loads of ways to go forward from this, but essentially, like a lot of these suggestions are band-aid solutions. Kind of let Twitch compile a list of safe artists in the same way that YouTube has their copyright-free sounds and music which you can use in YouTube Creator. But even if Twitch could do something like that, that would be super helpful. If they had like Twitch music, right? They just had Twitch music, an app or another site domain, and you could just load it up and select your playlist or whatever, and it just plays. That's one way, but again, it's a band-aid solution because that's for the time being, right? The actual long-term solution would be for people to take a look at this act, because it's just outdated. And I feel like I've gone way over this. I've spent like 20 minutes talking about DMCA. I feel like it's time to talk about something a bit more lighthearted, something a bit more fun. Let's talk about the PlayStation announcement video, which I will not be playing because of what we just talked about. But I will play it without sound. So, is this? I'm pretty sure this is the. Close one. Muted. Ooh, let's talk about the controllers. And where is the actual PlayStation? There you go, the hardware reveal. Gotcha. Alright, pause. So overall, I really enjoyed the PlayStation 5 announcement video. I don't know why people expected so much, because at the end of the day, it's a console release. It's not a... you're not going to get like 30 AAA titles from it. It's a console release. Of course, they're going to have PS exclusives. And yes, some of them are not fit for the majority, for the taste of majority of people. But they were very varied. There were different games. I really liked a few of them. I will go into more detail on them. But I think it was alright. I think it was fine. There was nothing wrong with it. It was simple, straight to the point. There was no like ads in between of every single trailer. It was kind of hype up. Introduction from the president of PlayStation, and went straight into little teasers about the hardware. Then there was, before every single trailer, there was like a little bit with the developer. They said their piece, trailer, and then just carried on like that. And I really liked that. So that was really fun. People are just picking judgmental. Oh, totally. Yeah, they always want the best kind of thing. But at the same time, you have to give credit where credit is due kind of thing. Because we're in the midst of a pandemic. There are other issues going on in the world. People are not even working from an office right now. Some people. I am, apparently. And overall, for a console announcement, I thought it was absolutely fine. You're not gonna get GTA 6, Elder Scrolls 6. You're not gonna get Fallout 8, what is it, 76 or 152. You know, you're not gonna get that. Yes, there could have been some AAA titles, but at the end of the day, that's up to the developers, not the console people. So let's get into the actual. Let me play that video. No sound. Bear that in mind. We'll keep saying it, just in case people forget. They're like, why don't you have sound on? I'll be like, wow. Go back 20 minutes and watch what I said. So yes, okay, it looks like a Wi-Fi router. Fair. I will give that to you, I will give that to you, you know? But at the end of the day, there is only so much you can do with the freaking console. You're not gonna... What are you gonna do? They're just spicing it up. Maybe they thought, you know, add something different. You know, just change it up a little bit. Because if you keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, there's no updates in models or whatever, it will, by the end of it, people will get fucking bored. It's as simple as that. At least it's a talking point now that people are like, it looks like a Wi-Fi router. This doesn't look like a Nintendo toaster. I've seen a lot of comments about the color and that, oh, I wish it was kind of black or blue or the original PS1 gray. In all honesty, I think that's coming, and I think this is like legit the first iteration of this. Oh, well, the first, if that makes sense, iteration of this, where this will be the baseline model. But it's the same as PlayStation 4 when that came out. That was promoted in black originally. And then, as the console, came out, they added white, and I think there was a limited run of gold, PS4 gold, I think, came out. So I think other color schemes are coming at the end of the day. It's a color, you know, it can change it. Or there will be companies that will be adding skins to PlayStations. They've been doing it for years, so I don't see why they won't do it here. It'll be huge, to be fair, I think. I like the look as well. I think it feels kind of futuristic. It looks cool. It looks updated. It doesn't look like a box. Looking at you, Xbox. So just from a looks perspective, I like it. There are two versions of this. I don't know if this... Yeah, there you go. There are two versions of this. One's the PlayStation 5, just the standard. You can see the disc drive here. And the other one's the digital. Digital edition. Personally, for me, regardless, I would choose to go for the disc drive version. Simply because, well, first I like discs. I like having a physical... I like holding the physical thing, you know. No doubt a Cyberpunk skin. Absolutely. And I think they might even do something like PS5. When's that release? Oh no, sorry. Cyberpunk releases in September 17th. And this is supposed to be coming holiday of this year. So, potentially. I mean, I know companies will be doing it by that point. I don't know if it'll be officially licensed by CD Projekt Red, but it'll be really cool if it is. But yeah, for me, between the two models, personally, I would go for the standard edition. Not the digital one, because if, let's say... I mean, at the end of the day, you have to cater for both markets. A lot of people, to this day, buy DVDs and use DVDs. Even though there are streaming services. And if you're a household of 4, so say parents and 2 kids, or whatever, 2 teenagers, everyone would be using this as a DVD player, as a game station, as a, I don't know, maybe you could watch YouTube on there as well if you want to, kind of thing. So there's lots of uses, and I feel that this would be the more marketable edition for those reasons. But at the same time, I like the fact the digital edition would be there. They haven't said anything about the specs, so I'm not gonna go... Well, actually, let me have a look. Is there anything about PS5 specs officially from PlayStation? Yeah, there you go. You guys should be able to see this. Now, okay, so we've got the CPU, the AMD with 8 cores at 3.5 gigahertz. The GPU, Okay. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, chat. It seems like I'm saying smart words, but I have no fucking clue what I'm talking about. I know a little bit, but not insane amount. And in all honesty, I don't know if this is the legit specs or this is just what TechRadar found out. PS4 games. Does that mean if the PS5 is backwards compatible, that'd be huge. That'd be actually insane. I don't think they're gonna make it. You gotta head to bed. Hey, good night, my dude. Thanks as always. Thanks for the host. Thanks for sticking around, my dude. I don't know if it's gonna be backwards compatible. It would be really, really cool if it was, but from Sony's point of view, I don't think it will. Because at the end of the day, they're a business that got here to make money. Why would they make a console that can play other consoles games? And that's fair. At the end of the day, they want to promote a new product and they want to promote new products for that product. So they're going to get backlash from the community, but from a business standpoint, I completely get it. I don't know whether the Xbox... I don't even know what they call the Xbox, dude. It looks like a box. It looks like a fridge. And people complain this is a router. People just like to complain. But also, I do know that you can have this horizontal. So instead of vertical, you will be able to put it on the stand horizontally. I think it'll be this. This is the bottom side. This will be top side. I assume. I don't know. That's a good close up, actually. You know what? Let's fuck it. Let's talk about controllers. Let's cover the hardware and then anything else that's like accessories or whatever. It's fine. I honestly, I like the fact they're sticking to the original idea of, you know, the classic PS look controller kind of thing, but at the same time they're kind of updating it, which is nice. I don't know if this is going to be the same. I'm guessing it's going to be touchpad as well. This part here. It looks clean. It honestly looks clean. I like it. I don't have much to say about it. It's a PlayStation controller. I think in the actual controller video they show some extra bits, but yeah. So this is shit. So hold on. So this is an optional extra. I think it doesn't come with the console. It's kind of cool. We've had those for years, you know. I like the fact that the light is now changing inside here, but I don't know if it's going to be changing at the back of the controller. But yeah, let's keep going. I do. Oh, there is one thing I would like to mention first off. Hold on. Is there a close-up of this? Oh yeah, this will do. So I like the fact that the PlayStation, like the turn-on controller part, is an actual PlayStation logo. It's a little thing, but that's why I love it. It's not a circle. The button is not an actual circle. It's the logo, and I like that part. That you know, the devil's in the details. I honestly don't think it will come as a base package with the other console. With the console. I think this will be another optional extra. If it does come with the console, that'd be pretty cool. But fine. I mean, yeah, it looks clean. It looks within the same design as the PlayStation itself. I like it. I don't have really much to say about it. Headphones are cool. I like they kind of went like Beats-ish kind of style, but not. Again, they look comfortable. They look fine. The design is consistent throughout. You even got a remote. What are you going to talk about? You know, don't complain. Yeah, I think it's fine. I think it's fine. I like it. All I want to talk about, and it's like it's a stupid minor detail, right? But guys, the fact they've actually done this, it makes it so much more comfortable. The fact they've added an indent into the analog stick is, oh my god. The amount of times I play in a PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3, going back, whatever. And you know when you keep running forward and then, you know, high intensity situation, you know, you're killing fools, you're playing an RPG or whatever, and your thumbs get kind of sweaty, and you start losing grip, so you have to keep readjusting. Thank God they've added that, because it's about time. Talking about the actual features of this. I literally could have went to the first few seconds, but okay. Haptic feedback, I mean, okay, kind of cool. Respect. I I think it'll be good to test it in person. Wait. Huh. That's interesting. The labels for the triggers and the buttons are upside down, so you look like this instead of like this. Because the R1 here, it's not R1, it's upside down R1. So when you look at the controller, you tilt to look which button's which, you can read it. That's a first. I didn't notice that in my first watch through. That's cool. I will say I'm not a hugest fan of the speaker in the controller. I don't mind it, but it needs to be done right, and that's down to the developers. I like the fact that it's there, but yeah, each to his own kind of thing. The mute mic button is sweet. Let's get to the meaty stuff. Let's have a look at the games. Spider-Man, I am honestly excited about. I mean, of course, the graphics are insane. You know, they just keep every single generation, they just keep getting more and more realistic. Guys, it's just looking crisp and clean. I like they're trying to revitalize superhero games because, in all honesty, the target audience, the target market for the original ones was like kids, and the games themselves were just bad. I'm gonna come out straight bad. I think the first good superhero game after the, obviously there was Spider-Man 2 back in the day. That was so good on PlayStation 2. But then there was like a really quiet period where there was like Lego games with superheroes and stuff. And then I think, was it 2-3 years ago, they released Spider-Man game for PlayStation 4. And that was just great. I played a little bit. I really enjoyed it. So I like they're carrying on this trend. It's just GTA 5. It goes through, I'll just play the video, it's fine. But it goes through the actual history of GTA 5, so it goes through story mode first. Oh, they don't talk about it? Oh, that's a shame. Okay, so I'm pretty sure the way it went is if you have a Rockstar account on PlayStation 4, every single month, I'm pretty sure you have to be active in the game, but every single month you play on GTA Online, you will receive 1 million of in-game bucks every month until the game releases, which is pretty sweet, to be fair, because, if you're kind of like a cash player in GTA 5, that's a lot of money. If you're a sweaty grinder, that's nothing, but I think it's a nice little bonus. So I've noticed a trend over the last few years that there's so many I don't want to call them action adventure, but like I suppose that's the best way to describe them. Games that are similar, all similar. So the premise of this game, right? I don't want to talk about the story or anything. I thought this was going to be Tomb Raider. Yeah, so it's like this, right? There are loads of games that are coming out that are like that, where you have to. It's kind of like action adventure. I mean, the graphics themselves, of course, without a shadow of doubt, look insane. But in regards to the game itself, if the majority of the game is kind of this, I'm out. I'm just not about that kind of thing. I'm not. It looks like a fun game. Would I play it? Probably not, in all honesty. And it seems a trend that there is a lot of games that are like that. We're going to see a couple more as well, actually. Yeah, Ratchet & Clank. I mean, they're basically just bringing back an OG game from PS1 era, and yeah, I like it. I don't know. It's not like a Call of Duty, like, oh my god, I'm going to get this for sure. It's kind of like, yeah, maybe I might not. It depends. I get why though, because I like this little thing at the end. I do like this. You like Ratchet? Who's Ratchet? Girl Ratchet for the win. Straight. You know what? This looks like a fun game. I don't know what it is. It's just. It's a game about a walkie. It's a game about a cat And I'm guessing you just have, it's kind of like puzzle solving. It just looks like a fun game. I don't know what it is. I actually really want to play it. It's a cat with a backpack, man. Look! It's a cat with a backpack. Why wouldn't you want to play it? Returnal, this one was interesting. I didn't know what to think about this. The trailer was cool, and the whole idea behind the story is pretty nuts. It's pretty interesting. But when you'll get to the gameplay, it really felt to me very similar to Mass Effect. But I think the selling point of this would be the actual story behind the character. I'm guessing it's gonna be like, yeah, Mass Effect-ish, like, not open world RPG. Maybe open world RPG. I don't know, but how would that work with when you die every single day? So I don't know. It'll be interesting. I'll look forward to it though. Either way, Returnal. So yeah, I like it. Looks good. Look forward to it. It's one of those games I'm likely actually going to play. Sackboy: A Big Adventure. Again, I was actually one of those people that Little Big Planet really didn't hit that spot. You know, it looked fun, but I can't see myself committing as much time to it as, let's say, The Witcher, Counter-Strike, even Last of Us. I would probably spend less time on it than I did on Last of Us. And not because it's a bad game. The game looks fine and looks fun, but I just feel like these kind of games, like, you know, completing a level like this is not my thing. The cat one, I'm just excited for because it's different concept. Kenna, Bridge of Spirits. It would be really cool if it was focused on like martial arts as well. But then when I seen the arrow, I was like, gotcha. I don't know if it's level kind of thing or if it's an open world. It'd be really cool if it was an open world and your actions have consequences kind of thing. Similar to Fable, you know, that kind of way, but we'll see. Actually, they should really do another Fable. Goodbye Volcano High. Surprisingly, I was kind of into it. I don't know why. Kind of just, it interested me because it looks different to other games. A lot of games that were released, they all felt similar-ish. I don't want to put down the developers or anything, but like I completely forgot about that Oddworld game because, yeah, there's so many of those action adventure kind of games. So this just looks different. I don't know what I have no idea what it's about or anything, but it just kind of, I don't know, intrigued me. It has piqued my curiosity. The game that I was excited about is Ghostwire Tokyo at first, but I want to talk about the gameplay after when they show it. Like, the concept is sick. The fact you can, okay, so the concept here is you're in Tokyo and you can see ghosts and demons and stuff and you fight them, and yeah, like this kind of thing. And it's creepy and it's kind of like tense and it looks hella fun, right? It looks super, and it's a great idea. But then I've seen the gameplay. I'm not sure why they've decided to go in that direction, because I get why. But, okay, so this is your POV. I get why, because they want to fully immerse you into this world or whatever, but then when I was looking at all these moves and stuff, they all look the same. Like, if we take a look back to, where was it? Here? Yeah, about here. Yeah. They all look very similar. Kind of like, it's the same thing happening, just with different end animations. So, I don't know whether you would sacrifice the immersion and bring it to a third person, or at least, I don't know. Initially, I loved the concept. I really, really did. Like, it feels to me like fighting all of these... Yeah, there you go, there you go. It kind of felt to me fighting all of these monsters felt a bit samey, repetitive, you know? So, We'll see. But that's just what I think. I don't, you know, this is just what I get from watching this video. Jet the Far Shore. Oh yeah, this game. I was hella confused about this. I was like, what is this? Is this the art style is different? I get the objective of the game, but I do not like the execution. I honestly don't like. There was a. Hold on, let me get you to the gameplay part, or at least what I assume is the gameplay. Yeah, this and this. At first, I was interested, but then I got completely disinterested because. Okay, I guess. It's different, but I think the story is more interesting than gameplay. This Godfall, I don't know, guys. It was kind of weird. I don't know. It's just something holding me back about going. Oh my god, I really want it. I think it's just because it's another third-person. I don't want to say exploration level action adventure kind of thing, but I'm guessing the selling point of this is that this is going to be co-op. It's a shame that some of these games really I can't even form an opinion because they're so just okay. Oh, Solar Ash as well. This is, dude. Okay, I want to talk about this. Really, just I don't even watch the whole video because, dude, I couldn't tell the difference between this in regards to gameplay. Like, look, you'll see what I mean. Does this remind you of anything? Because for me, this is exactly this. Like, no joke. Yeah, I appreciate the two games are completely different, but the actual core objective of the game is exactly the same. That's what I'm saying. Some of these games are like completely samey, and that just dissuades me from buying them. And the artwork, I'm not keen on. I'm not gonna lie, it's not my cup of tea. It's kind of, I don't know. It's yeah, it's meh. That's what I feel about it. That's how I feel about it. It's kind of like okay. To be fair, when this first got like shown, the first couple of clips, I thought there is no way this is going to be the Elder Scrolls 6. And I seen this and I was like, can it? Is it? And then I realized by the end, no, it's not. It really, really isn't. But yeah, this is for those of you who've had enough of Dark Souls, pounds in your ass, that you want another challenge, that this is going to be your game. Demon's Soul. Oh no, yep, Demon's Souls. Now, the 3 games that I am excited about, and I left them to last for a reason, is because I am very excited about them. So there is the Resident Evil Village, which looks so good. So good. I have to close out because we're over our time anyway, so I'm gonna run through this very quickly. But it just looks good and different. It's not your usual Resident Evil, I feel like. So I'm all about this. Oh man, it looks like a hell of a fun game to play. Whew. Then there is the Horizon Zero Dawn sequel, which is Horizon Forbidden West. There's not really much to talk about because you need sound to watch this for it to fully make sense. But basically, your journey into the West is building upon the first game. I'm guessing there are bad guys you have to fight, except just monsters. That looks good. I like this PlayStation exclusive is coming back. It looks really fun to play and just looks beautiful, you know. And it's like this gave me this part here gave me absolute Lord of the Ring vibes. You know, the Battle of Pelennor in the Return of the King. This is it. And the last one I want to talk about is Deathloop. Sadly, I don't have the time to go through the whole trailer because I have to go because we're over time as it is. But this looks so good. It's like got this Bioshocky kind of vibe to this mixed with I don't know what. It just feels like hella fun to play. The premise of this is you're an assassin trapped in a town / island, and you have to escape by killing like the heads of the organization and stuff like that in various different ways. But if you die, you reset back to the next day, but you still retain your memories. But then there is also a girl assassin going against you, so like it just looks fun as hell, dude. You basically have to kill the wolf mask guys people thing. So yeah, artwork, gameplay, it just looks good, and the voice acting sounds quite funny as well. That's the girl. That was the girl assassin actually. Yeah, there you go. And she's hunting you while you're trying to hunt them. Excited for this. Oh my god. I'm gonna call it because we spent too much time talking about other things. I want to cover a bit more on the PS5, but covered the majority of the whole thing, which is cool and good. Go check it out on the PlayStation's YouTube channel. As always, guys, thank you for sticking around. Please remember, if you're watching on YouTube, to subscribe and like the video. Thank you to guys who came into Twitch. I love you all. Thank you very much. As always, I want to say mad respect, one love. Thank you all so much for the support. Keep fragging, and peace out. Peace.